Hello guys, and welcome to the 115th episode of the Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play. Last episode we did some more of the Lancer quest line, as well as did the Valentine's Day quest, which was pretty fun. And so let's see if today we can't finish off the Lancers Guild quest line and start on Dragoon. Okay, let's see. So we need a level. So let's queue up for leveling roulette, and currently we need DPS, which is very nice, because I am a DPS. Let's see if we have any... Okay. Oh yeah, and let's control shift. There we go. And add that. There we go. Discard that, discard that, discard that. We'll keep those for now. Nice. Okay then. And I guess while we're at it, let's see what quests there are here in the city that can be done. Fun little lore expanders. Okay, let's see. We have I am Millicent. Hear me roar. I guess let's do this one so we can be done with this side of the map here. Okay, lost are we? Unsure how to navigate the rosewood and ebony stalls? Very well. If you wish to know more of the markets, I shall give you a practical education, free of charge. As master of the markets, I entertain many requests. This order from the whalers, for example. But I delegate their fulfillment to my hirelings, that I might tend to such tasks as I alone am capable of performing. For your personal betterment, I shall delegate the fulfillment of this particular request to you. I bid you search the stalls for a bone spearhead, a pot of beeswax oil, and a length of brambleweed rope. Deliver them to Cian Guilds of the Lancers Guild. There is much and more to be found in these stalls, if you have the dedication to seek it and the coin to procure it. However, as my representative, you need only offer my name as payment. None will deny me. In fact, many will be all too eager to part with their wares, so numerous are the debts I am owed. Fine proposition, is it not? I am spared a simple task, and you gain priceless mercantile experience. Why, I should rightly charge you for this opportunity. But worry not, I'm a man of my word, and the terms will stand. Deliver the goods to Cian Gold, and she may even see fit to reward you. Wonderful. Alright, mate. We ain't open yet. Oh, and a Montrese. Well, and what was it you said you wanted? A bone spearhead? And here she is. Take it and tell that bastard we're square. Welcome, welcome. Ah, at the behest of good Parson Montrese, you say? To what do we owe the pleasure of your company today, my lord? May I take this opportunity to say that it is an honor and a privilege to serve you. But you must have your beeswax oil without delay. Yes, yes, feel free to take as much as you require. And you will, of course, inform Master Parsimon that I am only too happy to accommodate his needs, yes? Here we go. You got discerned eyes, sir. The craftsmanship truly something, ain't it? Perfect for securing any manner of... Parson Montre! Gods, if I never hear that bloody name again, it'll be too soon. And there, I was thinking I might make guild today. Here, take the damn brambleweed rope and bugger off. What business have you with me, adventurer? You come upon the bidding of Master Parsammontre. So soon? I am impressed. I placed my order only a short time ago. Yet here are all the items I requested. Truly, Master Parsammontre is every bit as resourceful as they say. You are fortunate to work under such a man. You will do well to mold yourself in his image if you have any aspirations as a merchant. Oh yeah, we should also eat some food. Okay. Now let's see, we still have a good few over here. Oh damn. Greetings, traveler. Come to see Minketo's famed amphitheater, have you? I am Estain, caretaker of this fine centerpiece of Gridanian culture, and I fear I must needs trouble you for your assistance. You see, it is not only well-meaning men like yourself who are drawn to this place. The sylphs often visit in the dead of night, long after our citizens have gone to bed. We have no particular objection to their presence, and they seem grateful for the accommodation, so much so, in fact, that last night they left us a token of their appreciation. In the form of vegetables. A lot of vegetables. Their generosity is more than welcome, of course, but the sheer quantity of the things makes gathering them, all something of a chore. And it is not as if I don't have enough already to do. In short, I'd be most grateful for any help you could give me. Okay. Where are the vegetables? Oh, here are the vegetables. And last vegetable right over here. Well done, friend. Minketo herself would sing your praise. She knew well the power of art, how it could strengthen the soul of a nation and preserve its history for future generations. This amphitheater was her greatest gift to Gridania. It was her wish that all folk use it freely, not only for performance in festivals, but as a place to share memories and make new ones. I wonder if the sylphs would come here just to do that. That said, I do wish they would find other ways to express their gratitude. We've no need for vegetables here, but mayhap the Carline Canopy can make use of them. Anyway, thanks be to the elements for bringing you here today.
You there, adventurer. Did you deliver a message for me? My superior Millicent is stationed outside Atelier Fenil. She is doubtless busy, but I am past due to be relieved. Long past due, truth be told. However, I can't simply abandon my post. Speak to her for me, would you? But choose your words wisely. She has a bit of a temper.
Okay. What's this all about? Duma-san says he needs a break? The nerve of that sniveling little shite crying for relief at a time like this. He's already forgotten how short-handed we are since that business with the Ixal the other day. And sending a bloody unknown venturer to do his bleating, no less. That self-serving sot thinks only of his own woes, rubbing his souls while welcoming all manner of gill-grabbing venturers into our holy wood. And useless bloody fool. Makes me blood boil, it does. But it's not you I should be giving a piece of my mind to. You seem a decent enough sort, considering. Still, understand that it's our duty to keep an eye on every stranger that passes through these parts. Any road, I appreciate you lending an ear to my subordinate. Damn fool that he is. Go on then, stay out of trouble. I'm perfect timing.
Oh, level 16 though. Just hoping for a higher level one to get more XP. It's the same one. There we go. Let's just go through the motions here. You're very loud, sweetheart. Nice slow little tank. That's adorable. I don't mind, I don't have any AoEs or anything, so it doesn't actually do much to make much difference to have a big pulling tank other than more panic. Go. I definitely seem to be clearing this one faster than the last time. There we go. You already have these. There we go. Go. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do we do to swim?
forward to some more exciting combos for Lancer once we get access to Dragoon and everything. Going through the motion. And there we go. Very much looking forward to getting the AoE. Always quite fun taking them all out in one go. Where's the rest of our team? To crush your enemy's 5. Which one's that? That's not. Crush your enemy's 5,000 enemies. Look at that. Good for him. Definitely not a new tank, but one that knows that big pulls and early dungeons are just not worthwhile. There we go. What happened to our other damage dealers? Get him back? Yeah, we did. Look at that. Oh, we got a scholar. Love that. Oh, it's nice to see a man of my own kind, you know. Phrase, I can't remember. Hey, nice. That's level 30 for me. Always good to see. Hey. Everything. Hey, got arm's length. Okay. Let's give a commendation to this paladin. I very much like their tanking. And we will greed on those, need on that. Thank you for party. Already have it. Okay, let's extract materia from him. Extract materia from him. Put on my steel-plated jack boots. And head out. Hey, and I got a commendation. Love that. And let's see, can we plop these in here? Add the saddlebag, add the saddlebag. No, okay. Too bad. Can we meld them in? Advanced mouse here at melting. I would like to look at my equipped stuff and silver battle fork, sure. And sure, why not? There you go. And now we can go over to Proof of Might. Damn, up to level 33. Hell yeah. Surprised we didn't unlock anything else yet. Okay. Ooh, we're gonna get Lancer's Charge, which increases our damage dealt for 20 seconds every 60 seconds. Nice. Accept. Cullery, ever a sight for sore eyes. By your return, I take it you are ready for the final trial. Very well, let us... He killed Master Yuan.
You are wounded. What has happened?
We were attacked, sir, by a Duskwhite Lancer as we were trained in the forest. He was impossibly strong, a demon. He kept screaming something about teaching us true courage.
No, not him. Not Fulcus.
We were in the northwestern corner of Central Shroud when it happened. I was able to get away, but the others... You must help the others.
Be strong, man. I'm sorry, Akulri. The trial must wait. Pray make haste to Central Shroud and help your comrades. And Akulri, should Focus force your hand, do what must be done. 12 speed you on your way. Cool.
Okay.
Let's go.
Help for the 12, love of the 12, help me!
Go. What's next? Nice.
I owe my life to you, friend. Another breath and I would have become worm fodder. Duskwhite Lancer unleashed the fiends upon us, claiming it would temper our courage. You should have seen the look in his eyes when he said it. Mad bastard. Where is he now? I think he headed off towards the North Shroud, maybe in the direction of Fallgord Float. Can't say for sure, I was concentrating on the Skillkin at the time. If it's a reckoning you seek, you are like to be disappointed. Those of us who managed to outrun the worms will already have alerted the whalers. I dare say the Duskwhite is being held at spear point as we speak, begging for his worthless life in a puddle of his own piss. Serves a bastard right and all.
Well, based on where I'm being taken, I don't think so. Oh my god. I hope they're just passed out. What kept you? Helping your comrades, you say?
Fool, you waste your pity on a false friends. It is only a matter of time before they betray you. I, just like those wretches who saw me imprisoned and exiled. I was once an upright citizen of Gridania, and a man of the Lancers Guild, yet life was not so easy. For want of the coin to obtain the barest necessity, I conspired with my closest comrades to steal from the guild coffers. This theft soon came to light, and though there were no suspects, it was clear that the deed had been perpetrated by someone within the ranks. An air of suspicion hung heavy over the guild, and from that day forth until at last, unable to bear the guilt, I convinced my accomplices to join me in confessing. Only for them to bite their craven tongues after I stepped forward and admitted my part of the crime. And so it was that I alone took the blame. Of course it was the Duskwhite, everyone said. Dude, I'm a Duskwhite too. Was there ever any doubt? It all made perfect sense. Despite my heartfelt pleas, my so-called friends denied any involvement. Instead, they called me vulgar names that I do not care to repeat. Can you imagine the shock and anguish I felt at their betrayal? Would that I had had the strength to force the truth out of those traitors. Would that I had had the courage to escape my dungeon cell, even if it meant taking some hapless guard's life. Driven by vengeance and no small amount of self-loathing, I resolved to forge my courage anew. I strode into the lairs of ravenous fiends while drenched in blood. I put their helpless offspring to the spear, that I might face the unbridled fury of their kin. For my efforts, I have acquired the ultimate courage, a courage forged amidst danger and tempered by rage. Anger gives motivation without purpose, my dude. I fear nothing. I am the greatest lancer that has ever lived. What happened to my game audio? Oh. Pull him out. Go. Impossible! Come on, you ain't step in. I wanna see it. My courage is absolute! Oh no. No, come no closer! Poor guy. There you go. So focus is no more. His was a tragic tale, and one that might have been so different, had fate not dealt him such a cruel hand. He could have well had commanded a place of honor within these halls. But it avails us not to dwell upon what might have been. It is enough that you are still with us, Akalri. Lest you wonder about your final trial, there will be none. I have seen all I need to. You have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that yours is a genuine courage. In recognition of this, I shall pass to you the secrets of Lance Charge, one of the most potent abilities in our arsenal. You are a lancer in your own right now. There is not more I can teach you. From here onwards, it is up to you to seek out such challenges as will make you grow. Like attracts like, and the strong are drawn to strength. Just as I once knew for a certain that I was destined to face the Lord of the Bramble Patch, so too will you find, or be found by, an adversary of equal worth. None can say what fate will bring, but armed with your courage, there is naught you need to fear. Keep close to your heart the lessons you have learned here, and go forth to blaze a new trail with spear in hand. Love it. Hey, new chapter of New Game Plus. I wonder what that allows you to do. I'll have to check that out sometime. Here we go, jump. And Soul of the Dragoon. I dare say you might just be the right man for the job. The guild has an urgent need of capable lancer for a mission beyond our nation's border. Hear me out, if you will. I've received word from an Ishgardian friend to the effect that he requires our aid. I would have you go and provide that aid. As you may already know, due to her ongoing conflict with the dragons, Ishgard has kept her gates closed to outsiders for some time. The occasional dragoon on patrol duty is about all folks see these days. In spite of her self-imposed isolation, however, the Holy See has never failed to honor her obligations to her allies. It is only fitting that we answer the call and lend what assistance we can. To this end, we offer to dispatch a contingent of wood whalers with all haste, but were politely informed that they would not be welcome, much to our initial confusion. It was later explained that we are dealing with a matter of some sensitivity, best handled by individuals who are capable and trustworthy, yet unbound by allegiance. And who fits that description save adventurers? Secrecy being paramount, I can provide no further details as to the nature of the task. All you need to know will be revealed at the rendezvous point. Should you accept the mission, take yourself to the observatorium. A knight by the name of Sir Alberic will receive you upon arrival. Wonderful. Question is, which is closer? I think Fulgur's is closer. My trusty sardine. Looking forward to taking on a bunch of dragons. Hey, Alberic. Good to see you. You must be the adventurer of whom Rain sent word. Greetings and well met. I'm Sir Alberic Bale, Knight of Ishgard. The Holy See is much obliged to you for your aid. Time being of the essence, I shall proceed straight to the heart of the matter. The Eye, an Ishgardian relic of immeasurable worth, has been stolen, and we have reason to believe the culprit has come this way. So it is that we ask your assistance in its recovery. The thief has been identified as a man named Estinian, a dragoon sworn to service of the Holy See. You heard true. The crime was perpetrated by one of our own, an individual in a position of trust and no little honor. You may be assured that a fate worse than death awaits him upon capture. My duties to the sea afford me little opportunity to travel far beyond the walls of Ishgard. I must confess to a grave ignorance of recent Gridanian affairs. I was told that a sentry by the name of Logan Danrel might have knowledge of routes oft taken by Ishgardian fugitives. I would prefer to keep my identity a secret, and thus would have you gather what information you can from the men. You must act quickly, for you see, Estinian is... But I already said too much. What matters is that we find our thief, and the Eye with all haste. When last sighted, Estinian was clad in black armor. Now go, and speak not a word of what I have told you to anyone. Routes favored by Ishgardian fugitives? Now that's a question I don't hear every day. You aren't plotting some unsavory acts yourself, are you? Even if you were, I doubt you'd make it far. Any road, we've caught a few fleeing to the North Shroud, with Gridania being home to nearly as many owls in Ishgard. It is no easy task to identify outsiders. If you're on the hunt for someone, you could do worse than to visit Florentel's spire in North Shroud and speak with a man named Idriston. If any suspicious persons have crossed the border in recent days, he'd be the first to know. Okay. That might be quicker to just... Let's go, Greta! Hail, adventurer. Yes, I am the one tasked with monitoring those who would enter our lands by way of Kurthus. An Ishgardian knight clad in black armor? No, I recall nothing of the sort. and such a striking visitor would be difficult to forget. My apologies, friend. I can only suggest that you return to Logan Dundrum and see if he's any other theories. Okay. First, Dicastrial Observatorium of Ethereal blah 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 blah. No luck, you say? Most curious. Why, it is nigh impossible that a fugitive could make it this far without being espied from Florentel's spire. Which leaves the possibility that your man is still in Ishgard. Runs counter to good sense, would the fugitive not want to put a distance of ground between him and his pursuers? But by the process of deduction, it is a possibility. The climes of Ishgard are not kind to drifters and vagabonds. It's said there has been talk of curious smoke wafting from a cave east of here at night. Were I might begin search there. I have found thine cave. Matron. Damn. That was big damage right there. Epic. That Ishgard would resort to sending coin-starved adventurers after me. I know not whether to laugh or to feel insulted. Oh, I love it. The eye rouses for another. Preposterous. Our paths shall cross again. You can be sure of it. Damn! Metal and Wind Talon and Goldwing. Good to know. A dragoon clad in black, you say? Tell me all that transpired. By the Fury, that I would choose another. I had not thought it possible. In light of recent events, it would seem an explanation is in order. The eye is no ordinary relic. It harbors the power of the dragon, which it bestows upon a single chosen soul, the strongest and wisest dragoon. He who is chosen is possessed of the power to fight our mortal foes, the dragons of Dravania. On equal footing, soaring the firmament as if it were an extension of the land. That man is known as the Azure Dragoon. The Azure Dragoon is the light of hope for all Ishgardians, and the paragon of all dragoons. For this reason, you may imagine how it pains me to have to confess that the man you encountered, the thief, is none other than the Azure Dragoon, and that I was once his teacher. Needless to say, I acknowledge myself accountable for Estinian's misdeeds, and mean to do all in my power to find him and recover the eye, but I cannot do this alone. I require your help, Iculri. You, who have received the power of the dragon. You may labor to believe it, but there can be no mistake. The soul of the dragoon I bear glows in your presence. Irrefutable proof that you are chosen. What I can ill explain, however, is the why of it. Never before in Ishgard's long history has the eye roused to more than one individual in a single generation, but it avails us not to cudgel our brains about it. The fact of the matter is that you are now a vessel for the power of the dragon. That dragon lies yet in slumber, however, and you must needs possess the means to wake it. The soul of the dragoon. I would entrust you with mine, Akulri. Like Estinian, I once ruled the skies as the Azure Dragoon. Although that power has since become lost to me, it is simply by force of habit that I have hitherto kept the soul upon my person. I have no inkling as to why the Eye has seen it fit to choose a second, an outsider at that. Yet one thing is clear. None can challenge the Azure Dragoon and conceivably prevail to save another Dragoon. You are our only hope of bringing Estinian to justice and reclaiming the Eye. Of course, I do not ask that you do this unaided. I may be a Dragoon no more, but what knowledge I have, I shall gladly impart to you. For indeed, when the time comes that you must face the Azure Dragoon, not less than complete mastery over the power of the dragon will avail you. That a perilous road lies ahead of you, I shall not deny. Knowing this, if you would still lend me your lance, I will teach you to harness the power that has chosen you. Go forth, my young dragoon, and rouse the dragon within. I look forward to your return. Woohoo! Equip. Transfer. And let's grab go jump. Okay, high jump is that one, and so that goes onto R. Thought so. Okay, and now let's see. Disembowel. How does disembowel increase? Grades and to spiral blow. Okay. What does spiral blow look like? Okay, it's that one. So it goes on 4. Okay. Good to know. I'm sure I can retrain that muscle memory pretty quickly, so it's not a huge deal. There we go. So what does it do? Delivers a jumping attack with potency 250, and it's an OG CD. Returns you to your original position after the attack is made. Cool. Cool. Extra free damage button. Okay. And now we just need to level up. Why is it locked at level 16?
Oh, maybe that's just the base level. Yeah, that's what it means. Let's also... There it is. Nice. Okay, Natalan. Let's head to Natalan. Where is Natalan? Natalan is this way, okay. Okay, we need a Wind Talon and a Bold Wing. Oh, they're level way too high. Okay. Alright. I'll take it. Okay, grab some food. Okay. Oh, looks like I have everything, which is nice. Yeah, I don't know where you're going there, dude. Liking this little rotation now, starting to get actually really interesting. There we go.
A horrible name. Damn! Nearly 500 damage out of that. Wait, the fucking thing. Nice. Big damage going down. Nice. And interrupted her thingy there. And there we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have to go back the way that we came. Yep, this way. Can I mark this on the map? Over here. Near the last boss entrance. Go. Doing big damage. Sweet. I would have liked to do that on full rest, but unfortunately my target died. You don't have to heal me, I'm good. Really. Focus on damage, I can heal myself. There we go. Hell yeah. Yep. Now let's sorry, I hope you guys find these dungeons entertaining. I don't tend to talk a lot during them. Oh, okay. Here we go. Carnation door. Wait. Okay, I'm doing myself. There we go, and now it worked. Big thruster. There you go. And a level up. Love to see it. We will greed that, grab the bloody parchment, and ether float to the entrance. Let's go! Damn, big damage. Okay. I'm loving the little extra damage button. Jump is nice little bit of hits in there, and I mean it does the same damage as a vorpal thrust every 30 seconds, which is pretty fucking good if you ask me. Now where is Ally Sid? There they are. Okay. Realize she could do that. Hey, feeling lucky, got extra XP. Hell yeah. New recruit has arrived. Great, that's great. Thank you for party, GG. And let's player commendate the summoner. And we will extract materia from this. Nice. And out we go. Okay. Well, that brings us to level 37, which is great to see. Because now we are able to we should also check our barracks at some point. But now we're able to do our next quest and unlock the next Dragoon ability. Elusive Jump. It is pleasing to see how readily the dragon stirs within you. You show great potential, Akulri. Potential that may well prove the difference between victory and defeat. Estinian is no ordinary dragoon. Even when set against the legendary Azurus of ages past, the man is considered second to none. Such is his prowess. In fact, that the day he was chosen by the Eye, it was proclaimed that Haldreth the Dragon's Eye had been reborn. I mean not to disparage your skills, Akulri, but to pursue Estinian in your current state would be tantamount to suicide. As promised, I shall train you in the way of the Dragoon, that you might face Estinian as an equal. Before we commence, however, it is only fitting that you are edified regarding our origins. It all began a millennium past, when our forebears resided in the southern plains in humble circumstances. The Fury, impressed by the spirit of our ancestors, decided it was meet that she make them her own. So did she appear before Haldreth's sire, a man of courage and integrity named Thordan, and bade him lead her people to the promised land, to what would become the great nation of Ishgard. Their journey brought them to a wide chasm, whereupon Thordan and his people set to building a bridge. It was then that a dark shadow descended upon them, the great worm Nidhogg. Heedless of his own safety, Thordan fearlessly charged at the colossal beast. Alas, he was pushed into the chasm by one of his own, a man seduced by the worm, and fell to his death. Taking up his slain sire's lance, Haldreth hurled himself at Nidhogg. Even as tears streamed down his face, the confrontation ended with the young man, his hand guided by Halone, landed a mighty thrust that prized out Nidhogg's eye. With a terrible roar of pain, the great worm took wing and fled, while jubilation reigned below. Ishgard's priceless relic is none other than the eye taken from Nidhogg that day. It is a veritable wellspring of dragon power. Even so removed from its owner, it can exert control of the hearts of men. Haldreth himself felt its malign influence, but his love of justice brooked no corruption, and he prevailed over the power, claimed it for his own, and so it was the first Azure Dragoon was born. Being derived from our foe, the power of the dragon is a thing to be loathed. But as Haldreth proved to us all, as so long as our hearts burn with justice, we need not fear being taken in its thrall. But what is justice precisely? Justice assumes many shapes and forms, Akulri, and none can say that one is greater than another. So long as you hold fast to your beliefs and stay true to yourself, you leave no room for the power of the dragon to master you. But enough history. Let us return our attention to the present. A knight by the name of Sir Brucemont will see to the next stage of your training. Seek him out at Witchdrop.
So the adventurer seeks to become a dragoon. Ha! Sir Alberic speaks of legends and chosen ones, but I would see you prove yourself in a more practical fashion. With your lance. Defend yourself! Okay. Okay, so are there any... There we go. Is any of this wearable? Yeah, none of it is worth using. You have some skill, I'll give you that. And the glow of your soul crystal. Perhaps Sir Alberic was not wrong about you after all. Now return, Tim. Your training here is complete. Damn, that was fast. Bum, 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 bum. How is Sardine doing? Oh, he's so close. Look at that. We need what? 30,000, yeah, 30,004, a bit under 34,000 it looks like. Sweet. Here we go. The soul of the dragon grows ever stronger within you, Akalri. Clearly your trial was a rousing success. I need only observe your crystal to know as much. Yes, though you have only just begun to walk the path of the dragoon, it is clear that you possess the talent to become Mystinian's equal. Go forth and make the powers you have obtained your own. When the time is right, we shall proceed with your training. Executes a jump to a location 15 yards yalms behind you and grants enhanced piercing talon. What does that do? Enhanced piercing talon. Okay, so it just gives me a stronger... Oh, that's nice. I can use that to get out of AoEs then. And then, nice. Okay, wait. Aren't there... Maybe not. Well, let's queue up for another. Yeah, that's quite helpful. How long does it? Probably only one. Let's see. Nice, big damage. Okay. I like it.
That helps keep my combos going. Keep my damage up. Guess while we're here, we might as well do some lore exploration in the area. Hide splitter. Duvicaro.
Help me. For the Wrath of Helona, help me. My caravan, all are slain. Something huge and savage lunged out of the storm. The screams, You got to go and kill the swiving thing. Kill it as it did my traveling companions. As long as that monster's out there, every one of our arses will be hanging out in the wind. Look sharp, adventurer. As adept as you are with your steel, whatever it was, it seems to be everywhere at once. Red murder wreathed in white storm.
Okay. Let's go check it out. Oh, never mind. What dungeon do we have? Lock Manor again. Okay. Sadly, I do not have. Do not have this because it's level 35 and I'm linked sync to 31, which is too bad. I would have liked to test it out. Go. Hell yeah. Go, nice. this is gonna be iffy. Oh, sorry guys. Hope that wasn't too loud. I just bumped my mic accidentally. There we go. Really good about stopping those AoEs. At least I think it's the thing doing it. Oh, that's solid. Yes! Love it. Nice. For no reason. Completely forgot to, GG, thank you for party. Forgot to do my, limit break. Completely forgot about that. Oh, nice. Extract material. Oh, and we're so close. Look at that. Who knows? Maybe this will be everything we need to get the last little bit. I doubt it, but who knows? It's a rabbit! Oh my god, that's terrifying. Got huge teeth. Oh my god, I can't believe we survived that. Oh, thank god for that. All killed by this wee thing? I took the span of its leap for the span of its great limbs. A corrupt little rotter killing far more than it could hope to eat. Where's the gain in that? Well, I'm obliged to you. You get to know who traveled the trade routes with you. Good men they were. Every last one. Maybe not that tall fellow from Gdania. You could have spared him easily. And I'm glad to have settled the hash of that murdering pocket fiend. Good little tiny chunk of XP. Nothing special, though. I need, like, Battlecraft leaves. Yeah, I'll take one, get a venture. Who knows, maybe that'll give me a decent amount of XP. I doubt it will, but never know. What is it I need to do? Meltwater Goobies, okay. Defeat napalms to get the glamour. Okay. Okay, wait. Well, that didn't go well. Still getting used to all those abilities. Okay. Yes, okay, here we go. I need more napalm claws. How do I get more of those? Here we go. Hey, nice. I also leveled him up to rank 10. Yep, there we go. Sweet. Collect reward. Bonus for difficulty, speed of completion, and bounty collected. And I see she gave you strength to overcome additional hardships. Your claim on this bounty is undeniable. It's been an honor, sir. Okay, let's see. 20,000 XP points and adventure is not bad. I'm okay with that. Okay. Well, is this a safe zone? This is not a safe zone. Okay. So let's head over to Camp Dragonhead. Now, let's go to my companion. It's now rank 10. So let's get Choco Medica. Wonderful. Is that the max rank, is the question. I wonder if it will let me continue to level him up. Okay. Now, some of these I should be able to equip, right? Okay, so those are purely tank. Mithril Van Braces, though. Dragoon is one of them. Strength, Vitality, and Tenacity. I'm not sure if that's the best thing, but I'll try it anyway. Heliodor Choker, Heliodor Bracelet, Heliodor Ring, and other Heliodor Ring. The ring no longer serves me. The Neophyte Ring does. So we'll keep that equipped. But we'll equip this here. The Heliodor Ring. And this one will continue to give me a bunch of XP and other stuff as well. So got full Heliodor outfit, and then sadly this stuff is not. Well, this one is. This one is not. And this one is not. And this one is not, because they're purely tank. But as a whole, that is significantly better. Why are these better? Oh, okay, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, that gets me some of the way there. Nice. And with that, now that we're in a safe area, we're going to end today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.